Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Ready? Blow.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Thank you for joining us. Today we are coming to you from the Great Divide Campground. So this was actually one of the top campgrounds that all of you commented on that we should be staying at as a family campground. And we're here. We're not here to stay, we're here just for the day because we tried to book this place the entire year this year and could not get a site here. And now Stubbs and Betsy managed to find a site, and we are here to spend the day with them for their Halloween festivities. So let's go do some pumpkin picking to kick this thing off. We're on our way down to the pumpkin patch right now. So first impressions of the Great Divide Campground. This place is pretty awesome.
Look at the playground.
I can understand why people love this place, but we literally just got here, so we're making our way down now to the pumpkin patch area, and we're gonna go pick some pumpkins. Kaylee wanted to highlight the playground that they have here, which is pretty awesome. I can understand why you wanted to highlight that, Kaylee. So we are making our way down into the Magic Garden, is what Beck called it. I don't know if that's actually what it's called,
Yeah, it's
but
called the Magic Garden.
Magic Garden, was that what it's called all the time or just during Halloween?
I don't know.
So this is the barn where I believe they have a lot of live music play here. So they do a lot of music festivals at this campground from what I understand. And that's why it's kind of hard to get in, because when the bands are all scheduled, all the fans of those bands book all the campsites. Look at this cool bridge. Look at the Too Late petting zoo. It's all skeleton animals in a little petting zoo here. This is awesome. How cool is this? The kids officially got their pumpkins. We're gonna go and see if we can find a spot in the side where they can paint them now.
All the way down. No, we're not washing it yet. Paint here. Dip it. Do not get that.
The kids just got some face painting done. Kaylee's got her makeup now for her Halloween costume, which was probably the biggest thing she was worried about. And now I think we're gonna go check out the haunted house upstairs. They did the entire, so we're in what's called the barn, and it's like a whole recreation area for kids. That's where the face painting was, and the pumpkin painting. They also have this really awesome Day of the Dead like memorial set up in here, which is pretty cool. But I wanna go see the haunted house. We are now upstairs in the haunted house they built. Look how cool this is. Nope, I don't think so. This is pretty awesome. So this is where the bands play, and this weekend it's Black Dog, which is a Led Zeppelin cover band. That's the stage set up there, which is pretty awesome. This is so cool. Nick just noticed that they have a few figments hanging from the ceiling here. Look how cool that is. Even the hallway leading up into here is all decorated with Halloween stuff. Look at this. This is all just here for Halloween. All of these pictures. Pretty wild. Well, it's time for lunch. We're doing burgers and dogs, which is a shocker because I feel like it's what we do every time we go camping. And we're just kind of hanging out right now. And then at 2 o'clock, we are going to go do the trunk or treat, which is going to be set up in that barn area where the kids were doing their pumpkin painting before. It is kind of nice that we don't have to walk around the entire campground to go trick-or-treating. It is going to be in one little central area. But so far, I completely understand why all of you said I need to come to the Great Divide. I completely understand it now. This is a very nice campground. It is a shame that we couldn't get in here for at least the weekend, but there was just nothing available. For any weekends we had free, we could not find a spot available anywhere. We are officially doing some trick-or-treating here, or trunk-or-treating as they call it nowadays. I think that's some pretty cool ideas here. Some of the golf carts decorated, some of the trucks decorated. It is pretty cool to see. I think my kids just set a land speed record for the fastest round of trunk-or-treating I've ever seen in my life. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back around for round 2 at some point here. We're back from trunk-or-treating. Wanted to give you guys an update on Stubbs' stereo system. So if you guys are following along with the channel, you probably watched the video from the Tipsy Gypsy Jamboree where Stubbs had installed a new stereo in his Rockwood Brew 235S, and the volume didn't work. So he returned it to Amazon. They sent him another one. That one, the touchpad didn't work, so he ended up upgrading to an IRV Technologies stereo system, and I'm gonna show you that now. So here it is, the IRV Technologies stereo that he went with. It is much larger than the one that he had in here, so he did have to cut away a lot more of the actual cabinet itself. But I mean, all in all, it came out pretty nice looking. I don't want to tell him, but he probably should have like closed that in. But we'll leave that. We'll leave that part out of me telling that directly. If he watches the video, he'll hear it, and I bet you it'll be fixed by the time I see him next. Meanwhile, there's a Bomi pouting on the couch because he wants a Coca-Cola and we won't let him have one, even though he had an ice pop today, he had candy today, but you know.
I had 3 pieces of candy.
3 pieces of candy?
3 pieces of candy and 1 ice pop.
Oh, you can count. Good for you. This is a pretty sweet view here for Stubs' campsite. So he's up on a little hill here. The road goes that way, but then he's got this nice view looking down. Oh man. Living the life of a king, Stubbs. Life of a king.
That's right.
On another note, we're doing ribs tonight for dinner, and they did ribs in the crock pot, and then he also made some on the grill. We'll see how these are. No smoker here. No smoker here this trip. What a slacker. The weather has been absolutely amazing today. I mean, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. It was like 70 degrees, no humidity, and now the sun's starting to dip down, and it's like sweatshirt and short weather, which is my favorite weather. It's officially time for dinner. Gonna see the unveiling of these ribs here.
Hot.
And we got French fries.
Fries?
Oh, those are obviously the ones that were in the slow cooker. Those are the barbecue ones. Ooh, look at those.
I arrested him.
Oh, he's breaking free. He's breaking free. Come on, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the parade. Woohoo! That one's awesome. Oh. Nick, did you see that, bud? You can do it! That was so nervous that they weren't going to come up here. Thank God. Thank God the parade made its way over. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Ready, blow. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Look at all of those tasty treats right there. Ooh, lordy. Well, I know this was a short video because this was not necessarily a planned trip out, and we were only here for 1 day, but we did have a really good time. It was a fun day, perfect weather, great activities that, by the way, were all completely free. So we were actually talking about this. It's the 2025 rates are $120 per night to stay here, but the amount of activities that they have that are not an upcharge makes it well worth it. So We were actually able to book this weekend for next year, but we got literally the last RV site that was available in the entire campground a year in advance. So this place is very high demand. I'll let you guys know a little bit more about what it's like next year when we come back here. I think this place is a great campground though, so thank you all for the recommendations. If you haven't done so, click that thumbs up button, give us some love. And with that being said, we're done, son. Coming across the bridge here, all the golf carts are lined up on this side, giving out the candy.